The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
I survived BTK. I watched that.
It's good.
No, that's what I watched. I watched the Ayn Rand documentary. Very
Boring.
It's not
boring.
Why? You watched an Ayn Rand documentary.
Yeah, she's a
The
fascinating.
Fountainhead?
Read up.
It's fascinating.
Isn't she an Asian woman who writes about architecture?
What are you talking about?
Someone has never read Fountainhead.
All right, are we
He is
starting?
he is an architect in Fountainhead.
By the way,
he's an architect in Fountainhead, so I will give
an
Ed
Asian woman.
credit for that.
Several random facts together to create
I
a
appreciate
fake bio
it.
for Anne
I
Rand.
appreciate
I mean,
it.
that's all she is to me, I'll tell you
Well,
that
she's
much.
not though, so it doesn't even matter. All right, welcome to the round table.
Yeah.
I'm praying today, so thank you, Satan. Holden's not here. Amen. That's it.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Oh shit! Is he
Henry's
actually here?
changing.
I'm a girl.
I hate it. All right. Thank God. This is so. It's nice to have a respectable show for once.
Oh, fuck yes.
Wonderful.
God damn it.
All
Fuck
right.
you, Holden.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck you, Holden.
Yeah.
It's nice not be fucking slipping every time I stand up on this goddamn grease trail.
Yeah.
More great.
Betrayal.
He's got goo coming out of his shoes.
Goo shoes. All right. Who is everybody? Let's go through the normal roll call. I guess.
Jackie Zebrowski. My button popped off my shirt today, and my breast keeps showing its little head.
Ooh, that is disgusting sounding.
Jackie's titties got heads.
I got heads on my titty. I ain't got a dick.
Wow.
Ed Larson. I can't back that up.
No, definitely not. Are they dick heads for nipples?
Yeah,
or like head heads?
No. They're like they're like penis heads
Oh,
instead of
okay.
nipples.
Those are
all right.
the worst kind of titties.
Easy to get the milk
Yeah.
in. Good piss milk.
Broken.
Sitting in for the aforementioned Holden McNeely.
Bonkers Radio 99, boy. Yeah, you fuckers. Yeah, fuckers. Yeah.
That's perfect. I think that's your best impression yet, Henry.
Oh, I can be Holden, but better.
Please don't. Please don't be Holden.
Because my body is better in a way.
It sort
It
of
truly
in a way.
is, actually.
Because his body just looks like someone stretched out a fucking Ronald Reagan mask and
Yeah,
put you in a razor's where the eyeballs are.
That's about right.
Man, I'm Kevin Barnett, and I support everything Henry just said.
All right, I'm Ben, of course, and then we got Marcus. And Marcus, let's just do
someone squirted eggs all over this chair.
Oh, yeah?
I wonder who it was.
It was fucking Holden. Fuck you.
Yeah, by the way, Eddie is just down at a sandwich right
I
now.
am starving.
Yeah, I'm
Good,
about to go
good.
get these flautas in about 2 minutes.
That's
yeah.
perfect. Everyone's eating today.
Living life.
I mean, now that Holden's gone, we can actually eat
I
in this
know,
room,
my
which
God.
is really
I'm
nice.
choking down vomit.
God damn it. It's like a black smoke just comes off his fucking
weird.
body.
It is wild. It's bizarre. Marcus, all right, what's the story, buddy?
A man faked his own kidnapping in front of his terrified wife so he could spend the night boozing with his pals.
Gold star for the day.
That's great.
This is going to be an Owen Wilson movie in like a year and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
Rogelio Andeverde arranged for two masked men to grab him from his home in Edinburgh, Texas. His horrified wife watched as he was dragged at gunpoint from the house and driven away. She called cops, who launched a hunt for the 34-year-old. Andeverde's wife spent more than 5 hours with police being interviewed as police searched for the kidnapped victim. Her husband returned home the following day and said his kidnappers, quote, just let him go.
Yeah, this is like it's like the bravest / least brave man on earth.
Just sneak out. Sneak out of the house.
But it's his wife. Shouldn't you just be able to tell your wife, like, honey, I'm going out drinking with the guys tonight?
No, not in Texas.
Can't sometimes.
You know, it's crazy. I actually wrote, because there was, at one point, there was a thing we were supposed to be submitting for like this commercial, like some German commercial for like a plane company, and I wrote that exact thing.
That's so funny.
Like a dude whose wife was just bitching, and I had like, it was supposed to be like their great customer service, so I had people show up in the house like dressed all in black, kidnap the dude, like throw him in the bag, throw him into a van, and drive off, and he's just at the bar with his friends.
Right.
It was literally.
Did they just send you back? Be like, that's not plausible, Kevin. I'm sorry. If they did, you got to send him that story.
Holden actually did this in college.
He got kidnapped?
He was a part of a thing they used to call art.
That's right.
They used to do art things, and
Okay.
he got kidnapped kidnapped from a party by a bunch of dudes in masks,
One
and
of
it
them is
freaked
the
them out.
guitarist for Cobra Starship now.
Yeah,
what's
very
his name?
famous.
Ryland Blackington. And Matt Hobby, who's on Boardwalk Empire. So Holden still sucks.
Wow. Two celebrities.
He was the only one not wearing a mask.
Well,
I mean, his
he's
face.
always kind of wearing a mask.
Yeah, he looks like a man with a face transplant.
I never slept with a woman.
He got kidnapped by those celebrities, and what happened? People freaked out, right?
Yeah,
They
they were a
called the police and shit.
bunch of drama nerds, and they took a bat and they slammed the coffee table with it and pretended to hit Holden and dragged him out and threw him in a car.
Oh, God, they got to live such a fun fantasy. I would love to do that so fucking much. That's
Except
insane.
for the one person in the back just going like,
Thank God.
Get him out of here.
kill him. Kill him.
Finally, I can drink my own beer.
Yeah. Holden loves to drink other people's beers. That's his favorite brand.
Fuck you, Holden.
Yeah.
Still got him coming for an hour. Fuck you, Holden hour.
Bonkers Radio. It is the best. I love fucking Bonkers Radio so much.
Which we'll be hearing at the end of this episode
That's
if
right.
you haven't heard it already.
So what happens to this guy? It's illegal to fake kidnap yourself, right?
Yep, police became suspicious of his story, and he later confessed he made up the story because he wanted a night out with his friends without his wife. Two friends had posed as his abductors wearing masks to hide their faces and carrying guns. Sheriff Trevino said, "We took this incident very seriously because of the circumstances described to us by his wife. People don't just barge into your house and kidnap you for the hell of it." He said Andaverde confessed that he wanted to go out partying with his friends and came up with the plan. He added, "I don't think his wife
So
appreciated being kept until 4 or 5 in the morning, being interviewed by the cops while her husband was out doing who knows what with who knows who."
I mean, they know who and they know exactly what he's doing.
He was playing Big Butt Hunter and fucking like sliders, and they were having a good time. You know,
I think
like
you
Sounds
misspoke
great.
with Big Buck Hunter, but Big Butt Hunter
Yeah, I do
does
like
sound like a
Big
much better game.
Yeah.
It's a little dildo that you shoot instead of a shotgun.
and just goes up inside the ass, and they're all like, "Ooh, thank you." Yeah, perfect sights.
Wow.
Oh, and I do want to thank one of our listeners for posting to the Facebook page that wonderful video of a woman getting a dildo removed
And
from
he
her
did-
anus.
Oh, that
Eddie,
was
did you
rough.
see this?
No, I missed it.
Show it to Ed. I would love to get his reaction.
Michael Hill. Thank you very much, Michael Hill.
It's
So-
a medical video, and it starts off as many pornography films that involve anal sex do start off.
I hate butt stuff, man.
Yeah. Oh, you don't like it at all? Yeah, we've discussed that.
And they are using the forceps to pry open her butt.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's all
it
the
has
way
to be
in
so
there.
big.
And I'm pretty sure this happened in Asia somewhere.
Yeah, she slipped on a banana and she fell
on
on
a
top.
She
of
looks
it.
a little
Call it a
brown
huge
for
dildo.
Asia.
Well, if you could hear the noises she's making, they said,
No. I think everyone turns
oh
Asian
my
once they get a
God.
fucking dildo stuck in it. This is horrible. We don't have to finish this.
and
do
I
we?
wish
No, you have to finish it, yeah, because there's a big reveal coming up here.
God, man,
Yeah.
this video puts the leak in live leak.
Oh, yeah, it's really, really hot. Feel
Roundtable
bad for this
Facebook
doctor.
page.
What if this doctor just got rock hard doing this?
It's like
and
when
there it is,
Simba-
Eddie.
Oh
You're
my
missing
god,
it.
it's so
That's
big.
the dildo.
Look, watch.
God,
And-
fucking damn it, man.
Coming out.
And-
Oh, look at how
Get
big
the
it is.
flautas. There it is. And that's
Oh.
Fuck you.
God,
That's a huge dildo to get
Why
stuck
couldn't
up
you
your
wait
ass.
till I was done with my sandwich? That dildo
That's
was
what
bigger
your-
than my sandwich.
It is.
That's
bigger
what your
than the
mom
sandwich.
had to do to you when you were born.
We were
Yeah.
talking about this. She couldn't have it. I was so big she couldn't have a normal C-section. They had to give her like a double C-section, an up and a sideways.
Oh, that's so
Wow.
Yeah.
You got a Jesus C-section. You got a cross.
That's right. And you have a Hitler haircut. I can't even
Yeah.
deal with this anymore.
Man, I can't.
Mark has got his haircut and it fucking looks
No,
like
he looks
Hitler.
like a cowboy.
I don't really see the Hitler thing until
Hitler
you
was,
say
if
Hitler.
Hitler was a cowboy.
Right.
There
That's
would have been a
true.
lot less horses.
That's for sure. You gotta kill the fucking horses.
Oh, Hitler Cowboy. It's all I've ever wanted to be.
Hitler Cowboy. That needs to be a movie. Hitler Cowboy versus Stalin aliens. That'll be fucking
Oh my god,
huge.
I would love that movie.
I know you would, Jackie.
Ooh, Jackie, you could play the alien.
Yeah, and I get to fuck Stalin, right?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Played by Gerard Depardieu.
Oh, Depardieu.
Oh, he's a fucking French idiot.
No, he's a Russian now. We talked about this on another episode of it's Top Hat. He's a Russian now. He defected from France
No, you
to
can't
Russia.
just be a Russian.
He
You're
is.
Gerard Depardieu.
He's just like that other, who's the spy that run over there?
Snowden. Edward Snowden, who'll probably be a Russian soon.
I'm so jealous of Kevin and his flautas.
Yeah, Kevin's going to go eat flautas. He's
He
having a great
probably
time.
bought enough for all of us to have.
I think that he would. He's such a nice guy. Kevin opened up the door and discredited what Jackie just said.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, that's too bad. Hello, Holden.
Goodness.
Hey, Holden.
See you, Tubby Holden.
Tubby Holden, can you talk to us about Mommy for a second?
Ooh, mommy likey when I give her the pokey do with my sticky rummy.
That's perfect. That's It was the exact same.
Mommy knew I had too much cream all pumped up inside my Twinkie Dinky, so I had to shoot it in her no-no hole.
It's really spot on. I mean, judging by Ed's and Jackie's facial reactions, it's like Holden's in the room.
I just love the idea that if
really
you cut Holden's head off, right, and you took all the stuff out of it from
Can
inside
we
of his
cut
head,
Holden's
right?
head off?
Yeah, we
No,
will.
we can't.
Take this as a project, right? You cut off his head, right? You take off all the bumps, right? You shave down the heads of all of his bumps on his neck, right?
Right.
Blow into his nose.
Yeah.
It's like a disgusting ocarina.
Ah, yes.
What is an ocarina?
What?
What's an ocarina?
It's the gayest of the flutes.
Is it the fat flute? It looks like a
Pretty
turtle,
gay
right?
flute.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a turtle.
Yeah, the gayest of the flute. That's a pretty goddamn
Really is the
gay
gayest of the
instrument.
flute.
Yeah, man.
Good Christ
I
almighty.
just can't. I just keep thinking about that dick coming out of that asshole, man.
Well, get over it.
I
It
wish
was a
I didn't watch that video.
It was a dildo. It happens. It was a medical video.
That doesn't happen.
It did.
Even the
Just
base-
imagine that it's Muppets.
It happens
You're
quite
right.
a bit.
It was like Miss Piggy, like Kermit shoved his fucking frog
Oh,
lily
of
pad
course.
dildo up into her fucking piggy ass.
Do you think they knocked her out for that?
No.
No, because if you listen to the audio, she's awake the
She's
entire
going like,
time.
oi, 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 oi,
No,
oi.
she actually kind of moans, not in satisfaction, but
It sounds like it kind
in
of feels
relief.
a little good, yeah.
I think it always feels good to have a huge dildo removed from your ass.
Well,
like,
I
it's
mean-
nice to have it not there.
Yeah, in a story that's related to that, London firefighters have launched a public shaming campaign to stem the rise of locals summoning urgent help to remove foreign objects stuck on or inside their bodies.
So they're shaming these people for
Yep.
having a good time in the bedroom, trying to spice up
I
their
hate
marriage.
public shaming.
I do too. I don't like
I
it.
don't care what you did.
You're just experimenting. You want to see how low can you go?
That's right. How deep can it get inside you?
How deep can you steep?
What was the incident that made them spark this?
A man got his penis stuck in a toaster.
That is a problem.
Well, that is difficult to do. And why would you want
I mean,
to
you
have
gotta
sex
tell your friends.
out of all the appliances,
Can you
the
imagine
toaster?
that though? Like you put it in probably when you're so flaccid, so you can like roll it up and shove it in.
I guess.
And then you get hard, and then it's just like on the metal prongs on the inside.
Maybe he was trying to make it darker by pushing it all the way on the, the darkest end of it.
In
Could be a
2010 to
toasty cock.
2011, the London Fire Department responded to 416 stuck body part calls.
Is there a sexual fetish?
More than one
It sounds like a.
It is, yeah. That's a lot. That does seem like a lot. 416.
Maybe they need to start shaming these people.
Maybe the shame thing isn't so bad.
It does
And
sound
then-
like the porno of Ghostbusters 2.
And then in 2011, it was 441. Your love is lifting me higher.
This toaster's sucking my dick.
And then in 2012, it was 453.
So it's going down.
No,
so
it's going up.
It's going up.
From 416 to 441 to 453.
They need to get a new mayor.
Is there some kind of
Are there
magazine
even
that's
mayors
being-
in London? In England?
Yeah,
Do they
yeah,
even have
called
mayors?
something.
They have
I feel like
mayors.
Kate Middleton should publicly shame them, and then they'll really stop.
Oh,
That's
shame
right.
the fuck out of me,
Kate
man.
Middleton needs to have that video.
you go and you put things up your willy and up inside your bum.
Did you
I think
see when
that's
she
Russell
came
Brand. That's
like
Russell
a year
Brand.
ago when she came to town and that fucking wind blew up her skirt and she's wearing a tight little ass?
Oh, she's great. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she was wearing white panties.
Yeah.
God damn.
Marcus, what's the name?
Eat the shit out of the princess's asshole. I would.
I thought you didn't like butt stuff, and that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. If princess poop is still poop.
That took a real turn from your sentiments earlier, man.
It is true, yeah. It's Princess.
She's special.
Marcus, what's it called? Is there a sexual fetish for appliances? I mean, was this dude purposely fucking the toaster?
What else did he, like, what was the trial, like, an error situation that he
I don't
got
know.
through? That he
Use
got
a
exactly.
crock pot. I feel like crock pot's the best one.
But
What are
it's
you
so
talking about?
big.
It's so big.
How
no,
would you?
because you put the juices in, you keep it on low.
Oh,
and
I
then you can
see.
shove, like, it's like if it's
No,
like big
you know, that's
pieces
just
of meat.
making your nuts and your dick hot.
Yeah, the
Isn't that
It's not
great?
sex.
Isn't that a
Bringing
nice
your nuts
thing?
to a boil.
I don't think you understand sex from the male
No,
perspective.
Cut open a pot roast. Cut a hole in a
That's a
pot.
different
That's a good
story.
point, though.
Put it in the slow cooker.
Put some lipstick
Right.
on it and a wig.
Yes.
Yeah.
Call it mommy.
It's like a pot
Oh,
roast.
mommy, do.
It'd have to
Mommy
be a pot
don't.
roast that was like sitting out for an hour.
Oh, at least, yeah,
It's
definitely.
on low. It's on low.
Is it a?
See,
is
I
it a,
feel like you take a tiny little Cornish game hen and you fuck its abdomen hole.
Well, you're a pedophile. You're a pedophile.
No,
That's
it's like
disgusting.
It's like a hot pocket for your dick.
You gonna fuck a
real
veal
man
too?
would fuck a chicken.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck
That
a
is
perfectly aged, of aged chicken.
You could put it. I guess you could put it through its neck.
Definitely put it through its neck.
you can do a lot of things with a chicken.
Well,
This
or
episode's
leave
just called-
the giblets in.
Yes, this is just called the Zebrowski Thanksgiving. The Zebrowski family Thanksgiving.
They fucking Eiffel Tower a turkey.
You can rotisserie it.
I just love that we're all together as a family.
Make it spin, daddy.
Yeah,
Make it spin, daddy. I like it when it spins.
Turfucking is what I call it.
Oh, turf.
Not bad. I like it.
I like turf fucking.
Well,
keep
there's
that.
Yeah.
the fetish that I found is not necessarily specific to appliances. It's called abasiophobia.
Okay.
And it's a fetish involving a person being attracted to or sexually aroused by an object.
You see, but I feel like that's a deeper because you talk about people who like fall in love with cars and fall in love with
Right.
statues. I think there's something that's even baser, just being like, I stuck my hard dick inside of a toaster so I could come in it.
For fun, yeah. For a good time.
Well, actually, this one, what it doesn't just involve an object, but a person wearing an object. It means an attraction to a crippled or injured person who has to use a brace, wheelchair, or other orthopedic appliance. This fetish was common for those who grew up when polio was causing many to be confined to wheelchairs or to wear leg braces.
They just
Yeah,
call these
so
people
hot.
objects?
Well, the
It's a little
objects that they wear.
dehumanizing, isn't
The
it?
objects that they wear.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the people who get really into like tying their legs off till their legs die and falls off, or
Yeah.
like cutting
Yes.
their
Very
pants
bizarre
off.
fetishes. Jackie, would you ever date a dude in a wheelchair?
No.
Never. Even if he was like super nice.
What if he's awesome and
really
fun?
rich. Like
Unless he's really rich.
really
I
rich.
would-
And maybe
yeah.
maybe when you met him he wasn't in a wheelchair.
No, never. Because I would immediately leave him once he got into the wheelchair.
As soon as he's in the wheelchair.
Yeah,
It's a
I've had
fucking
this
pain in the ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
a pain in the ass. He would never be able to come to my work. We have no ramp. So
Right.
what am I gonna fucking do? What? I can't go to the movies.
But you
It
can
sounds
take
I
it
have
great.
to
where
sit in
you
the
want.
fucking crib
you can
chairs
get-
at the movies.
You can get a lot of free shit if you're in a wheelchair.
No.
Yeah,
You get
go to
handicap
Nick-
parking. Don't think about that if you.
Yeah, I
Yep.
can fucking get
Front of the line of the roller coaster.
I steal my
Definitely.
fucking handicap parking from my mother.
It's a free
fine.
chair anywhere you go because you just sit on it.
Yeah, but then I
Yeah,
have
he
to
doesn't
sit on
feel it.
him.
It's fine.
I'd let him sit on me though.
You gotta pee real bad. Pee on him. Blame it on him. They won't
It doesn't
Yeah,
even
he won't
matter.
know.
That's
Yeah, you have
actually
no
a really
idea.
good idea.
My husband pissed himself.
He's a cripple. Let him in Everybody
make way for the cripple.
It'll be
have a
perfect.
trumpet. I'll learn how to play
You see,
drum.
I think you're missing a lot of opportunities here.
Yeah, I feel like. Have
Although-
we convinced you to date a cripple now?
You know, we would get to the front of all of the fucking roller coasters.
That's right.
Ed said that. You weren't listening.
Did you say that?
Good Christ.
I was too busy thinking about dating someone in a wheelchair.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a perfect
Sounds
benefit.
like it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you imagine like moving around his like lifeless legs while you're trying to have sex with
That's
him.
kind
You
of
don't
fun
fuck
to do.
'em.
It's something we all have to
You
deal
can't-
with at
you
some
just-
point.
yeah.
I'm gonna break Doug's legs.
No,
Yeah.
Jackie's boyfriend,
Hey,
Doug.
try it out for a little while.
well, if he has splints on, that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, you guys
That's
should
what
just
this fetish is.
Well, I
reenact-
did find a more specific fetish called mechanophilia.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a paraphilia involving a sexual attraction to machines such as bicycles, motor vehicles, helicopters, and aeroplanes.
I wish I was attracted to bicycles. That would be amazing. It's
These
so
people-
easy. You just
these-
get rock hard and come all the time. When
These people are sexually attracted to these things in order to keep them from breeding. They're supposed to not be in the fucking gene pool anymore.
Maybe
So you
they
think
just
these-
like to fuck in helicopters. Man, what an expensive, awesome lifestyle.
I would be terrified to
I
have
only
sex in a
fuck in
helicopter.
Fuck,
I wouldn't do
unless
it.
I'm in a helicopter. You have a pilot on call at all
You can't.
times.
No, you can't shake a helicopter that much. It'll go down. A helicopter is very dangerous.
They're
You
fragile.
can't, you can't fuck in a helicopter. I wouldn't even fuck in a plane.
What are you
I sit.
kidding me?
I sit very, very still.
You wouldn't fuck in a plane?
No, I wouldn't do
Definitely
it.
fucking
Oh,
Like,
I
not
can't
even-
fuck in it. Where are you gonna fuck in a plane?
You're too big.
in the middle of the fucking floor. Who cares?
I mean, everyone else on the plane.
It's a private plane.
Oh, a private plane.
This is
Fucking
we're making up
strippers?
we're making up scenarios. So yes.
Okay, well, but I'm just saying, when I'm taking U.S. Airways over to visit my parents in Florida, I can't just start fucking on the plane.
Ugh,
You
U.S.
could.
Airways.
I can't even wash my hands in the goddamn bathroom.
Go
I'm
down
too
by the
big.
baggage.
Get on the fucking JetBlue, man.
Well,
It is
that's
kind of
true.
fun to go into an airline bathroom because it's kind of like the perfect casket size.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It really is. Kevin, you ever have any sort of sexual interaction on a plane?
Nah, man.
I never have either. When does it happen? I guess you have to set it up before.
Yeah, you talk to her. You're like, hey, let's go in the bathroom.
Or
Kevin
I
doesn't
would
like fucking in
Two
the
people
bathroom.
can't fit in an airplane.
You're too
bathroom.
big.
I think it's a
How
myth.
would you ever?
I never
do it?
done it. I mean, I've given it a whirl. At least get a fucking blowjob.
Have you tried?
No, I asked.
I really don't think it's a possibility. What did she say?
No.
Yeah.
I think the most reasonable sex on an airplane would be a hand job under a blanket.
Well,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, is that technically sex, though?
I mean,
it's pretty
sexual-
juvenile
it's
activity.
Sexual contact.
Well,
A
yeah.
pilot can have sex on a plane.
You fuck her in the ass. You sit on the toilet. She sits on your dick.
Yeah, I guess so.
That
That's
sounds
true.
filthy.
Fuck her in
Work
the
for
pussy
this.
if she's sitting on your dick, though. If you're sitting down, you can still fuck her in the pussy. if
You're
you're
right.
fucking
Yeah.
Yes.
I just don't see what the
So we can do
eroticism
it.
is. Yeah, I
can do
guess
it.
you could do it. I can't. I still
You
couldn't
cannot do
I
it.
can't even like.
You can barely use the bathroom.
I don't. I just sit there and I just fucking hold it in as much as I
See,
possibly
eat
can.
food
man.
specifically for shit ammo, so I could spend a solid 25er in the airline.
You're
bathroom.
stinking up
Yeah.
the whole plane?
Oh yeah, I rip it up.
Oh, I was on a
I Louis Anderson that bathroom.
really?
Yeah, I make some Hormel chili in that bathroom.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Ew,
I want
it's
none of
canned
that.
chili. Why would you like it?
I mean, exactly. It's disgusting. I'm
Yeah,
sure it
yeah.
smells very, very similar to Hormel chili as well.
That's what I'm
Somebody
saying.
stunk up a plane I was on one time, and we demonized him the entire rest of the flight. Everyone was pointing and
You
laughing. at him.
demonized him.
Yeah, we just pointed at him, laughed at him. Everybody knew as soon as he
What's
came out of
wrong
the
with
bathroom.
you? That could have been you.
No, it couldn't have been me because it wasn't me.
Because
And
you can't fit in the bathroom.
I
You
can't
see, if
fit in the
someone were to
bathroom.
try to shame me, I'd be like, woo! Yeah, got you, fucker.
Yeah.
No, this
I'm
guy was
gonna
a
go
real
fucking
asshole.
do it again, you pieces of shit.
Oh, he didn't do it again. He didn't leave his seat.
Well, you didn't have to do it again. He already fucking dropped his
man.
payload.
I never the whole the whole back half of the plane. It was bad. It was rough. It was something that he knew he had to do before he got on the plane.
See, I just get all pilled up, so I just pass out and wake up wherever I'm going.
I drink so fucking much. I drink so much on planes. I love it.
That's
I
a shock
can't.
to
I
me.
puke.
Yeah,
I can't believe that you drink like a lot.
I know it. In the
weird
air,
to me.
on the
Deal
ground.
with something you don't like.
Yeah,
Your life, being on a plane.
yeah. I love being on a plane. I love.
Jackie,
the
what are you
idea.
doing? You look like a woman in a migraine commercial.
I'm sorry. No, I've got something in my eye. So
What got
okay.
into the eye?
I think it's an eyelash.
Or an extra egg
Make a
left
wish.
by Holden.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
could be one of his eggs. Do you think I'm inseminated?
It's possible. You're gonna have a little eye baby.
I'm gonna have Holden's baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
You know how you get pink eye, you're going to get brown eye.
Oh my god,
that's
no!
not
I'm gonna have
good.
fucking lizard baby.
Henry-
It would probably slip right out though.
As Jackie's brother, Henry, what happens when Jackie's impregnated by Holden? How do you react?
Fucking stomp the baby as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, you can't have it
Stomp
living.
on that fucking. No, that's not. There cannot be a Zebrowski McNeely combination.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, what would that be? That would just be.
I
Very,
would have to
very
like
bizarre.
move to Italy or Sweden or something just
Get
to
outta
get
here.
far. Yeah.
Just go. Get out of here. Travel the fucking world.
It'd be like a hairy lizard.
Yeah, no, it would be a pig lizard.
I feel like
We
something
ate
about like the
pigs.
secretions.
We ate pigs.
The secretions would just like melt floors, and you just keep falling through different levels of buildings.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, like
the
an
acid
Evangelion.
tub in what was that in Breaking Bad? They put a bunch of acid in the tub and it fell through the floor.
Yeah,
very, very
acid or
similar.
whatever.
Yeah,
I was thinking of Alien.
yes, Alien, also very, very good.
I found another fun fetish: auto-assassinophilia.
What is that one?
Yeah, it's a person who derives pleasure from planning or staging his or her own murder.
Cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, that does kind of make me hard, but I wouldn't say I have a fetish. It's more just like it's fun to fool people.
Right, so you just jack off while you plan your own murder, your own demise?
Isn't there? There's a whole like.
Yeah, how does that
You can
work?
pay people to do that, right? There's a whole fetish thing. I thought we've talked about it on here before.
Yeah.
That you could like. That's why there's been so many like people trying to bust them because they fake their own like murders and stuff just to
Kidnappings
get
and
off.
things like that first dude. I still feel like that first story where the guy gets kidnapped, that's on the wife. I think he was so terrified of his wife.
I'll tell you, it certainly wasn't a male cop. It was definitely a woman cop that busted him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Duke.
If my husband ever lied to me like that, ooh, I'll put him in jail.
See, this is a legal gray area here because he was charged with making a false report to the police, even though he did not report it to the police.
And technically, she
they
made
were
the
just
false
jealous
report.
that they didn't think of it.
Yeah.
Because they spent Super Bowl Sunday at home. Listen, man, you gotta get the garbage out. You ain't no good.
I feel like after this whole thing that
Is your
I would
wife
just
Sean Donnelly?
apologize. I would just apologize and be like, I'm sorry that you had to go to these lengths just to have a fucking good time. I'm the problem.
It would be an eye-opener.
You're not a wife yet.
I don't think that would change. If my
know.
husband did that,
Let's
I'd
say
be
like
that
to
Doug
see what
wants,
happens.
Doug wants to go out. Henry, Eddie, and Marcus and Kevin and I are taking him out.
We're like, hey, doggy, come outside, doggy, hey, fuck that bitch, doggy. I'm pretty sure if you marry Doug, and there's going to be a point, like probably 20 years, when he realizes you've ruined his life.
I think he's already realized that.
Yeah, that's a
Kevin
nice
is
long
just so
time.
happy with himself right now.
Eating his fucking flounders, not fucking giving us any.
Sitting on his throne.
Definitely got no flautas.
No,
from
yeah,
Kevin.
when Doug looks in the mirror 5 years from now and he's got long gray hair and like long brittle fingernails, and he's
Sad.
like, where did my life go?
Where was my youth?
I sucked him dry.
And not only that, but his only friends would be me and Holden.
Oh, yikes.
Kind of fucking Nazi cowboy.
Doggy, you gotta come over and watch me
Yeah.
play GTA 5, bro. I'm working on I got like 9 missions in, bro. And I just did, I'll do that. I'll get my burrito from Chipotle. It's really gonna be great. I got it all set up for me. Got my nug, I got my fucking boost, I got fucking, some beers. Dark Soul!
Yeah.
So realistically, it's like, how many years do you think Holden actually has left?
I mean, not that many.
No,
I don't know,
lifespan of a
man.
lizard is like 8 years. I've already known
Oh,
it.
wow. This is the oldest lizard of all
I
time.
feel like Holden's the one type of man who accidentally fall in like a sewer hole, like one of the sewer mains, and then like just show up in another world where there's all like him. It's like a whole universe in him.
Like the Mario Brothers movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, much like the Mario Brothers movie.
And they're all Dennis Hoppers.
Yeah, they're all
That's all
annoyed
he is.
by him.
He's like the retarded nephew of Dennis Hopper's Koopa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Poopa.
The retarded
Poopa.
Prince Poopa.
That's nice.
Prince Poopa.
Ooh, mommy won't let me touchy because I'm too ugly.
Touchy, because you're too ugly. Yeah. Yeah, Henry.
Prince Poopa.
I'm just feeling inspired today. It's like
I
when
am
Paul
saying-
McCartney had that dream where he wrote yesterday in his dream.
Wings.
Right. Of course. All right, Marcus. Let's go on into another story. I'm
said
sure
wings?
it'll somehow
Yeah.
trickle down to mocking the hideous face of Holden McNeely.
An elementary school cafeteria worker has been fired for admitting she paid 2 students to beat another one up.
Hell yeah!
Good for you. Good for fucking you. They're finally striking back. Let her fucking do whatever she wants.
I agree.
Her admitting was like, "That's right, I did it.
That's right.
I'm the one who
Was
paid
this-
him."
Was it this at Vince McMahon High School?
That was
Paid him
bad
$1 million.
Ring the bell. Henry
I like
made a
it.
zinger.
I like it.
A contracted janitor at Campus Elementary in Grand Rapids, Michigan, acknowledged this week to school officials that she paid $1 each to 2 students to beat up a 9-year-old after he insulted her.
I love it. That's how sad Michigan is.
you dumb lunch lady.
I'll give you a buck to beat up that snot-nosed kid.
That
Which
fucking
one?
piece of shit.
Wow.
The fat one.
There's no way those kids won't grow up to be rappers.
Definitely not. Just happened they got a nice job, a buck to beat up a
just
9-year-old, not so bad.
Like 2 10-year-old Eddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
This just shows she wouldn't have got caught if she paid a little more. I'll tell you that much.
I agree with
That
that.
is true. And also, you know what? She's teaching them the value of being righteous. They're
Capitalism.
just
Let's get back to it, please.
I think that this is great. They're vigilantes.
She's making jobs.
Exactly. And I think this really brings up an important issue about the pay scale for janitors in elementary schools. You see? If she had been paid a living wage, she could have afforded way more than $1 each to these kids.
Solid
That's a
$10
good
bucks.
point.
We're
$10.
in a situation right now.
What do you think, Eddie? That's about right. $10 for a beat down on a 9-year-old. Right?
9-year-old, $10.
If you're
Yeah,
giving
yeah.
it to a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
$10 is a lot of money for a 10-year-old.
Oh my God.
What do they need to buy?
Lots of candies.
Exactly.
Maybe a comic book.
That's
Ruler to measure their
no.
tiny penises.
No, I don't think that they do that.
Is
You
that
only
what
measure-
Do they
kids
sell
don't
No, you
those
measure your
pop
penis when it gets
things
big.
on the corner stores? The things you throw on the ground and it goes pop.
Pop
Remember
rocks?
Oh, yeah,
Snap-
those
snap-
pops.
snap-
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can crush them on your head. You don't feel
Snap
nothing.
rocks? Yeah.
That's just you also have a head like a fucking watermelon. Yeah.
No, I used to do it all the time. I love doing it.
I
It was
love
one of my
those
favorite things to do
things.
as a kid.
Freak out the squares.
Yeah.
Wow, these are a lot of revelations. I drink on an airplane. Marcus is a weirdo from Texas who puts snap pops all over his fucking forehead.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Ed would pay a 10-year-old to beat a 9-year-old up.
Goddamn right.
I would do it too.
I just
These
take
ki-
him out myself.
No, you can't hit a kid.
You can't hit a kid.
You
Well,
can
the
hit a
thing,
kid,
she
but
actually-
should you?
I
You
don't
should.
understand why she didn't get older kids to do it.
No, because I think it's bad to get older kids. You have to have a similar sized fist hitting a similar sized face, otherwise the kid's gonna die.
And also, the kid was probably a piece of shit and deserved
Probably.
it anyway. I don't understand if she
Guaranteed.
didn't
Who's
get rid of
mean-
it.
who's
How
mean
is
to
she
the
gonna
lunch
get
lady?
past it? Yeah,
I agree.
She's the one that's giving you the food.
If this
No.
if this 9-year-old was halfway intelligent, Eddie, Henry, and I'm going to speak for both of you guys because I don't know if it's true or not, but I was always very nice with my lunch lady, and I got double portions.
Oh, yeah.
Always
I
got double
free
portions.
shit
Yeah.
constantly.
Always.
I knew where my bread was buttered.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Literally.
In the
Because I got
cafeteria.
a lot of buttered bread
Yeah, man.
from that lunch lady.
Spunkmeyer cookies.
Oh, I love the good
I
Otis
love
Spunkmeyer
Spunkmeyer.
cookie.
God, I got those.
It's kid money.
Goddamn right.
No, I also, you don't pay two kids to beat them up. You rent a car, right?
Run him
I-
over
like
with the
that-
car.
You just clip them.
Yeah.
Sure.
You just got once he's walking home from school. You go, oh, and then you just bump, bump, bump. You just kind of hit him, and you don't kill him. You break his leg.
I mean, she could have just slowly starved him to death. One meatball here, one meatball there.
She
fucking
could also
not
put-
serving him well.
She could have put all that stuff that gives you all that medication that gives you
Visine?
diarrhea and shit, and put it in his food.
Couple of drops of
that's a
Visine
great-
in there.
See, but then she would be 100% like that's a bigger jail sentence.
Sure.
Even
I
if it's
feel
like a light poisoning.
I can't believe she didn't deny it.
Here's the problem, though. What would she be charged with? She has not been charged with anything whatsoever.
I would
at this
call.
point.
I would give her a medal for discharging a nuisance.
yes, I
right.
think so.
Is this racketeering?
Yeah.
Some
Is
type
that what
of,
this is?
Child labor.
Yeah, I guess, maybe violating child labor laws.
Yeah.
Bribery.
Never be
Tax
Blackmailing?
evasion.
I was always best friends with the janitor and always best friends with the
In
with the
case
cook.
you puked.
Yeah, the janitors do nothing wrong. All they are is like weird old men who creep around.
Yeah, because they're always fiddling.
Yeah. Janitors are janitors because they've done nothing wrong.
I mean, nothing wrong to me personally.
Yeah.
You
No
know?
janitor's ever made a wrong turn in life. Well,
This woman's the science teacher who's giving you a fucking D for not understanding the planets. He's the asshole.
This woman had no criminal record whatsoever. She passed all background checks.
Good.
Yeah, because she's a lunch lady.
How did she not just fucking deny it and say these kids are lying?
It's because that kid kept talking about her pendulous tits and how fat she was, and then she
Right.
just lost her mind.
And lunch ladies tend to be relatively large.
Oh, yeah.
They
I
got
mean,
a
they're-
sample,
For
Is
someone
she
who's
a lunch lady or a janitor? I'm confused.
No, she's a lunch lady. Oh. Yeah.
We were just talking about janitors. But I just feel like the lunch lady. There should be a national movement to get some hot lunch ladies.
You want them all hot? I love a good old, weird, sort of warty lunch lady. That's the lunch lady.
Now, my lunch lady, she was an old, warty, white woman with
Perfect.
white hair. She was very surly.
Every mole's got a hair to
I just
it.
mentioned like a 19-year-old girl with like a thin white shirt on, just like slapping that mashed potato right
Yeah,
down.
Want
does
us to
it
leave
get-
the room?
A mashed potato? What is a mashed potato?
So you're talking about some sort of lunch lady conscription
Is there a
program.
fetish for lunch ladies?
I'm sure that there is a fetish for lunch ladies. I think
know,
that
I
you
got
just
one.
described it. Yeah.
They just keep
exactly.
it like a solid 62 in that room, so it's a little cold for her.
Saul's
She's got like
bury me up.
she's on break from her
So
North
you just-
Carolina University, and she's just she's a phys ed major.
I don't like that.
This is disgusting. That is disgusting. So you just want to be served food by a super hot chick that
yeah,
then
it just means
you'll have
you're
sex
a
with her.
feeder gainer.
If there was a scenario
Oh my god.
where there was a 19-year-old that was like, all I want to do is feed you all day long because it makes me so wet.
He's looking at me
I
when
wouldn't-
he says it.
Yeah, he did
not
look at you very kind
say
of bizarre,
no.
I thought.
You know,
I
mean,
think that'd be great, actually.
So you would like to be the gainer and you would like your girlfriend to be the feeder, of course.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
to
that's
date a
the-
19-year-old.
right.
Yeah.
That makes
Good. I'm
sense.
glad this is what we're going to talk about now.
No, that's
No,
cleared
no,
up.
No,
That's what we're
she
talking about.
can't,
Understand.
she can't come to the bar, so
Right.
she's got to stay home.
So you don't have to
you wouldn't
kidnap
have to
yourself.
kidnap
yeah. Every time I go do a show, she can't come because it's 21 and over.
Marcus, what are you
It just
watching?
sounds like you want to have a very.
Marcus,
sounds like you
what
want to
are
have a
you
sex
watching?
slave.
He's
Marcus.
watching a janitor get blown by a lunch lady. it
I'm
looks like.
watching Lunch Lady Fucked on cliphunter.com.
Ooh, let me see.
It says jerkersworld.com.
Well, Jerker's World is where they
Yeah.
took it from,
I'm-
but
And why is
I
she
don't
a
like
lunch
that.
lady?
Let's
And how do you
stop
know he's
that.
a janitor?
I mean, she's just sucking his cock hard.
Yeah, it's just a black. Oh, and then
Oh
he's
my
fucking
god,
her
he's
fa-
fucking her in the
right.
mouth.
I mean,
I don't feel comfortable.
Do you feel violent? I mean, I feel like they're just stereotyping
There's no
roles
lunch
here.
lady to her. She doesn't have a slop spoon.
Oh, good, yeah, shove her face
Just a
into
single
the bed.
camera
Pouring
shot.
salt on her ass?
No,
Oh, it's
no,
baby oil.
Oh, it's baby oil.
I don't fuck like black people.
I mean, he's a black guy, so it's
Yeah.
the baby. There's
Oh,
always
there's
the
a
baby
little
oil.
spank in there. All right, Marcus. Jesus Christ, we got it. There's nothing lunch lady or janitor
No, yeah,
about
she's
this.
not standing in line in a cafeteria. She just got in. She's got
where
no
are all the
Salisbury
kids?
steaks.
Please, yes.
He's thoroughly putting baby oil on her.
Oh
She
yeah.
obviously is not wet at all.
Like she's a big porchetta roast.
And I'm telling you, I'm listening to the audio right now. She's going, nah, nah, nah.
Yes.
That does make sense for a lunch lady.
That's true.
That's a
Little
lunch
goat
lady
sound.
call. If she was doing that outside, there would be 20 lunch ladies out in front of the apartment.
Do you need help? Where are the kids?
I brought a whole tray of frozen snap peas.
Ooh, I love those. Yeah, frozen snap peas.
Oh, I got a curly long hair all up in fucking green beans.
So much. I had so much hair in my high school lunch.
Oh, yeah.
they're-
'Cause it
the
comes
lunch-
straight
oh,
from
they
their
were
chin.
shedding. Yeah, they
Man, I had a lunch lady that would rip pepperonis off of the other pizzas to give to people. No, to put on my pizza, so I would get extra pepperoni, and then fucking kids behind me wouldn't get any pepperoni. On
It's brilliant.
because she fucking loved me, and I was like, extra pepperoni. Her name was fucking Susan, and she was awesome.
Was she the really, was she the big one?
Oh, you mean all of them?
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Oh, the big, ugly Southern one? Yeah, no. They were all like that. But man,
Perfect
she was
people.
great. Susan hooked me fucking up.
They're chefs. They're chefs. I love them.
Extra-roni.
They need to get more respect. All right, Marcus, you got a story about food lined up there?
I do. After exiting a McDonald's drive-thru lane, an intoxicated Ohio motorist led cops on a short chase because he, quote, just wanted to eat his Big Mac before he stopped.
Leave him alone. I like this guy.
Why
Oh,
not?
yeah. Just like, listen, just like, I have it my way.
Yeah, that's right. It's
I
a
wonder
different
if he
slogan.
pulled the Big Mac apart. You have a certain way. I like to eat the Big Mac in two separate pieces.
You're a weird eater.
I take the top part. It's like it's like a separate
Sure.
patty
I
on the
could
top.
see- yeah,
and I
it's
eat the
possible.
top part, and then and then it's like an open faced Big Mac sandwich. The bottom part with the
Okay. Fold
it in
cheese.
half?
No. I just eat it like it's an
Like a
open-faced
lady.
sandwich, like a lady would eat it.
Samita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, you have a weird like food separation thing. You always have to separate all your foods. None of your foods can touch each other.
I
Is
like
this a child?
nibbling all the chocolate off a Reese's cup. I'm into that.
Is this about 19-year-olds again? I have no idea what's happening. What? Was there some childhood experience that makes you want to separate the food?
No,
Did you
I
have to
just don't
separate
like,
it so
I
Henry
just
would
like
grab
to
it?
eat everything in a certain way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, I just mash it up.
Right.
I mash all the food in a big old bucket, and I eat it with a big slotted spoon.
Yeah, and a
Yeah.
strap.
I like mix a bunch of air in with the food, so I get a bunch of farts and burps going.
I'm just
Yeah.
happy we're confirming everybody's suspicions about us as people. All the listeners are like, absolutely, that makes
Absolutely,
yeah,
yep.
of course.
Yeah,
that's
suck
way
on the
Henry
bones.
eats.
Suck on the bones of the chicken.
Yep. Suck on the chicken bones.
Yeah,
when you
I
suck on
did
the
have
chicken
dinner
bones.
with Jackie the other night, and we had chicken, and I
You
did.
sucked on the bones, Jackie?
I mean, there was cream of mushroom on it.
It was fantastic.
God damn. I feel like we are the lunch ladies of podcasts. I think
it's
that
like
we
You'd
somehow,
suck on a
like-
subway pole if there was cream of mushroom.
I fucking love cream of mushroom, man.
I don't know,
Put
man.
that shit on everything.
For some reason, listening to you describe the way you eat is more gross to me than watching that dildo get pulled out of that chicken.
I agree. That came out in one solid chunk. I mean,
And you know who eats disgustingly? Holden.
fucking
Holden
McNeely.
is the most
No.
disgusting eater in
Holden
the face of the
McNeely
planet.
eats food like a wood chipper.
it is insane. Like, yeah,
I've
this
heard
isn't
that it's
even a
actually
joke.
his first row of teeth are actually not functional. What he's got is 3 sets of teeth in his
In his
throat.
gullet.
Right, in the neck kind of area.
They don't choose it all
He's
the
like
way
that
down.
hole in Return of the Jedi.
Exactly.
Sarlacc pit, but with
Exactly.
a podcast. Yeah.
It is shockingly true. I was taken aback the first time I saw
He eats
Holden
like a
eat.
Jew in the Holocaust.
Yeah.
He really,
He's never gonna eat again.
He does. He pretends like
His
he's never
arm
eaten
is
before. He's
around
never gonna
it.
eat again.
Him and his family share a caramel. That's how Jew in the
is-
Holocaust.
Is that a Jew didn't have any
After the
A
Holocaust.
Jew didn't have any ketchup in the Holocaust.
That's
He can't
true.
eat it unless it's absolutely smothered in
Smothered in
ketchup so it can
ketchup.
slide through his membrane.
It's insane.
You just can't trust the man who makes you tie his hands back behind his back before he eats dinner.
Exactly.
Because he says,
Why are
"I
we going to
can't-
S&M into this? You
I
know?
can't trust my hands.
I am the prisoner.
The food gets on the hands, and then it fucking makes my mouth angry because I want it all in my mouth.
Yeah, it's like his hands are trying to eat the food away from his mouth.
Exactly.
He's got his own trough. He's
I
in the
punched
kitchen.
myself in the chin once because a piece of lettuce got stuck on it, and I was real fucking pissed.
His girlfriend makes sure that just so he doesn't eat her breasts, she feeds him roast beef
Right
strips
before.
they have
Yeah,
sex.
they have to. You have to. Make sure the pit bull is fed. It is, Holden eating.
he
We need to do
immediately
a
comes.
video of it. I mean, we won't let him
So
know.
I guess we don't need to do that segment anymore.
What?
Talking shit on Holden.
Oh, yeah. No, it's
Full
phenomenal.
episode's a fucking segment.
Well, Officer Clifford Smith, who stopped the man, he said, I initiated a traffic stop and the subject failed to stop. Miller, who smelled of booze and was slurring his speech, apologized to Smith, saying
I'm so sorry.
So finish my burger.
he said that he was too drunk and he just wanted to eat his Big Mac before he stopped.
I agree.
Miller, whose blood alcohol content was measured at more than 3 times the legal limit, was arrested on several counts, including drunk driving and fleeing an officer.
Nothing like getting pulled over by cops and like having the guy who's like, "You're right. I'm too drunk. My bad. I am very intoxicated."
And here's a picture of the man right here.
Oh,
what a
okay. He
douchey-looking
does like a bit like
fucking
a douche. Yeah, he's got a white shirt on, white dude, short blonde hair,
His
kind of
head
Eminem
looks like
looking.
a can of Axe spray.
Are you allowed to eat food? Like, if he got pulled over, right, and he has
Right.
the Big Mac, and he really wants to eat the Big Mac, do you think he could eat it while giving the license
When
and
I got my
registration over?
when I got my DUI, I ate 3 pieces of pizza. That's true. And I was just like mowing it down.
If you're so calm while getting pulled over that you're eating food,
It is what it
you're
is.
probably hammered.
You're probably
Oh, I wasn't
drunk
even
to
that
drive.
drunk. I only blew a 1.1. It was just like nothing, or 0.11, whatever. It was very,
Yeah,
very.
1.1 means you are
Like dead.
alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Point,
No, it was
0.8 is the
0.11.
limit.
point.
It
Yeah,
says
point
0.11.
0.8. So it's point.
Yeah,
0.08,
0.08.
something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was very, very light. Yeah, I downed a bunch of pizza. I thought it was going to help me pass the breathalyzer,
Which
but
makes
it didn't.
sense.
It did not at
because
all.
you were drunk.
Well, especially because when you're telling the officer how it's going to help you pass the breathalyzer.
The whole
I
time,
think.
yeah. So what you think I'm crazy, but what I'm going to tell you is I'm going to fucking pass your goddamn test.
You're supposed to deny the breathalyzer, and then they take you in, and then you take the breathalyzer about 2 hours later down at the station.
I got taken to the hospital. They drew blood. And also, I was so morbidly obese. I was 380
You
pounds.
just tell them you're scared of needles.
Well, I wasn't.
I mean, he was drunk enough to know what he was scared of and not scared of.
Yeah, they asked me to walk in a straight line, and I was like, I can't do that sober. And that was the dead giveaway that I was currently drunk.
Yeah, because he's been I can't do that.
Sober.
It was a pretty easy night for that officer. I got a fat one.
Wait, is that true though? That's what you do if you deny the breathalyzer. They can't force you
I
to have
don't
the
know if you
breathalyzer.
can deny a
you force
breathalyzer.
it, but
You
they'll give
can.
it. They'll give it. Yeah, you definitely deny it, and then they give it to you back at the
But
station.
at the same time, a cop
And it
can
gives
still
you
fucking
2
hit
more
you with the
hours.
nightstick like 2 times. Like you can still just go like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're gonna say no to me? You can say no to me," and like he'll be wrong.
No,
but
you
he'll
gotta
still
be
hit you with the
period.
nightstick.
Everything's recorded now. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing. I don't even know why I thought about it. Exhibit was on the episode of Cribs, and he was showing his car, and all over Exhibit's car is cameras. So when he gets pulled over, he's watching the cops, and they show all these videos of him. And he just like talking to an officer, he's like, "I'm watching you. I am watching. You're watching me. I'm watching you," and all that shit. Anyway, if I ever get enough money, I'm getting a fucking cop cam.
But you never will.
No, I know. Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah.
But I could be 380 pounds again.
Yeah, most likely.
Cool.
Well, we
I love it.
Well, we got one more story before we get out of here. A man in Mexico was released on a misdemeanor charge after putting a padlock on the pants of his girlfriend.
I mean, that happens. Storage wars.
That's illegal in Mexico?
Well,
Mexico has a lot of laws.
Drugs
make a
run
point.
rampant.
WOIA in San Antonio reports the 25-year-old woman went to police in excruciating pain after being unable to use the restroom for several hours. According to reports,
Take the pants off.
He put the log in my panties and me can't go poopy no more. Why? You tell him why. You ask him why.
Yeah, this woman isn't exactly a Houdini. You know, you think you'd be able to get
she's
the pants
no
off.
David Blaine.
What do I do now?
David Blanco.
What happened?
According to reports, the 40-year-old boyfriend had put a padlock on the woman's pants for years to prevent her from being unfaithful. The woman allegedly told police she was afraid to cross the boyfriend by cutting off her jeans.
I mean, it just
So
seems
she went to the cops instead?
in Mexico,
He's
which is
gonna
not a good idea.
Beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But how did he put the padlock?
I mean,
on her
here's
waist?
a picture of it right here.
Oh, okay.
I still don't fully understand
I
how
feel
it
like
works.
you could just take the pants off.
Yeah. Well, she was a bigger girl, and
She was a larger gal.
yeah,
Wait,
and her hips were
Yeah.
bigger than her waist, so it's not going to fit.
right.
Yeah, she's muy grande.
How'd the cops get the cops probably cut her pants off.
Nope. After being arrested, the man turned the key over to the police.
Oh.
He had the key the whole
I'm
time.
gonna swallow the key.
Oh
It's
my
kinda
god,
romantic.
it's like her pants become one gigantic burrito.
How many people did she fuck?
Yeah, it
She
must
had
have
I mean,
fucking
none.
a lock on her pants.
to fuck the whole town.
No, I feel like he was preventing her from fucking the whole time.
To make a man put a padlock on your pants, I'm gonna put the blame on her.
Are we victim shaming? Are we victim shaming here, Henry?
Yeah,
Jackie,
I'm victim shaming.
what do you think?
I just feel like it's romantic.
It
You
is
know,
a
like,
little bit romantic.
what is it?
It's like a
Princess
promise
Bride,
ring.
right? Yeah, it's like a promise ring. It's like, I love you so much
Right.
that I need to deter your fucking whore bitch ways and put a
Whoa.
fucking padlock on your
Well, maybe
goddamn
it's like when
pants.
someone puts a padlock on a refrigerator so you don't eat too much at nighttime.
Yes, exactly. He's saving her from herself. And you know what? I say God bless it.
God,
I love that logic, you know?
Yeah. You're the only feminist I actually know, Jack.
Her pants became the safest prison in Mexico.
Possibly
No
the smelliest.
gangbanging in there, am I right?
None. Zero gangbangs.
This is great.
Well, afterwards, the man signed a statement that he would never padlock the woman again or abuse her in any
on the
way.
panties, not even once in one more time.
She's still got a mouth.
Exactly. I was thinking that she's probably just blowing everybody out of
That's
sweat
Yeah,
and then
he
kissing
should
them on
probably
the lips.
sew up her lips.
Yeah, he's stapled to Jason Max to her hand.
What's worse? What's worse?
Oh, it's worse if she's blowing everybody.
It's worse, right?
Way
Because
worse.
everyone's face fucking her and stuff. It's more demeaning at the very least. You
Like
know,
the lunch lady.
I'll tell you what. That's
right.
My old lady can cheat on me as long as she takes it in the ass.
only with you in the ass or with the other people in the ass?
No, that she gets fucked in the ass, but she keeps the pussy in the mouth for me.
Oh, okay. So
That
you
is
just need
the
2 out of
least
3.
Classy. That's the least classy promise.
I'm just
That
excited
you
for
can
Eddie's
ask from
wedding.
your girlfriend.
You know,
Your ass is for everybody.
Becky.
I don't need it. I'll take
Hey
it.
Becky, show the crowd your ass. Hey crowd, fuck her ass.
Not only do
But
I
now
not
I'm telling
mind,
you.
I want you to do it. I want you to go out
Have
there.
fun.
I want you to use it. My boys are out here. You know, I don't want to be kidnapped to get away
I don't
from
want
you.
to be kidnapped.
We're getting married.
Save me that pussy and save me that mouth.
My wife's gonna have a brown dress.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I might just stay sober for your wedding so I can actually remember it. 'Cause I think it's going to be a nightmare.
My wife's gonna have a proud dress.
Yeah.
God.
It's like she's a UPS delivery man.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
Brown do for you, right? Am I right?
I mean, I'm looking at brown wedding dresses on Google right
They
here.
look
and
good.
They look pretty good.
Goddamn.
Just look at them.
Oh, they are very nice. Very
They all just look like
classic.
fancy Pocahontases.
Yeah, beautiful, nice brown dresses,
Yeah,
though.
brown.
You know, like you're sitting at a wedding and the bride walks up in a brown dress. You know, everyone in there is just like, oh, so she's a whore.
That's great.
So I guess she is what they call a town bicycle.
That's right.
very
Only in
good.
her ass, though.
Yeah, not the front or the mouth, because that wouldn't be
That's
classy.
not classy.
It's disrespectful.
I agree. I agree.
You're turning into Joseph Stalin.
Let me ask you guys this. Okay, we have this wedding dress here, but there's this strange protrusion around the vagina area. What is that?
I have no
Looks
idea.
like she's holding something.
Did Jamie
it's her
Lee
purse.
Curtis
It's
design
her-
that dress?
Yeah.
Ah, yes,
I
Jamie
get
Lee
it.
Curtis.
She's
She has a
She's a
penis.
hermaphrodite.
I'm at the end of my
It's a
string.
purse, Marcus.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
a purse.
It's a
All right.
sling for her fucking lady dick.
Right. Yes. What store are we talking about?
Well, it's 5:30, so our boys got to get out of
yes.
here.
Okay, we'll have to end the show then.
All right.
So you're gonna end it with a presentation from Holden McNeely?
Yeah, we're gonna end it with
fuck
the
fat
debut of Bonkers
Holden
Radio because Holden's not here
let's
for a
all
second.
just say like we could give one like Holden does serve a function on this
Are we going to
show.
say something nice about Holden?
This is
that
he's
the
saying
segment
something
now?
nice. This is something nice.
Go fuck yourself, Henry.
Holden's really good at smoking my weed.
That's great. Love him
Very
for it.
good at
Old's
that.
really good at drinking my beer, too.
He drinks my
always.
beer too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
We
like
love
you guys
him.
have something in common.
Yeah.
That's
I
it,
love
though.
watching Holden play video games.
Knowing Holden, I've been able to learn how low humanity can go.
That's lizardly low. All right, everybody. Well, that's Jackie Edward, of
Hail
course.
Satan.
Let's give
Henry-
a big sklaw for Holden.
Kevin Barnett.
Barnett didn't do it.
That's
I did.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did it.
okay.
He just
For
off it. He
short,
did it
man.
cooler. He did it swag.
Oh,
Yeah, he was nice.
I forgot he
He did with
swag.
class.
I got this jacket.
Cool as
You know,
fuck.
and that's Marcus. And now it's time for the debut, although it's already up on the site. But please give a listen to Bonkers Radio, everybody.
Hey, fuckers! Welcome back to the Bunkers Hour. You're listening to Cuff, K-U-F-F-A-L. I'm singing about the fucker now. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, weather's looking brown, you fuckers. So, well, you want to hear some songs? You want to hear some songs? I'll fucking smack your old bitches in her eye, motherfucker. All right, hey, no. Whoa! You got a contest, too. We're going to win a couple cars in a couple weeks. So, let's start off with The Alligator Man by the Bungee Boys. Oh, my God!
I'll kill you, alligator man!
You're my world,
You alligator man!
free breath
You alligator man!
I take.
You alligator man!
You're my world, you're
You alligator
every
man!
move
You alligator
I
man!
make.
You alligator man! You alligator man!
Other eyes see the stars
Alligator man!
up in the sky.
Ah, not a good tune, you shits. Look at me. I'm on top of the wall, fucking swimming around. I'm gonna fight your mom's fucking brains. Hey, we got a phone call. Let's take it. Hey, this is who is Moon Boy from Dingo?
From Arizona, Texas.
Hey, don't shoot her. She'll end up dead. All right, thank you very much. I was glad to get a call on there, Obamacare. Okay, now it's Donnie and the Dickheads' new hit single, Alien Hip Hop. Yeah, hit it, boy.
Obey and live, or disobey and die.
LSD opens up new vistas and experiences to those that take it. I believe that every healthy person should try it.
We have come for your lungs, but we'll stay for your ass. This is alien hip-hop. Motherfucker!
Malfunction. Wait a minute, you dumb whore. You forgot your money.
That is a great, fantastic tune. If you ever heard it, then you hear it again. Oh, boy, welcome back to the Bunkers Hour on Cuff. K-U-F-F, fuck you. All right, now we're going to play a game for the kids at home. It's called the Now Game. Say now, now. Say now, now. Say now. Say now. Say now, now. Say now. Say now. Say now, now, now. Now, now. Say it with me now. Now. Say now. Now. Say now. 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 Say now. 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 All right. Very good. Congratulations. You win a bucket of fucking lies. Okay. Oh, yeah. Smoke every day since I was fucking kindergarten. You bastards. This next song's called You Filthy Bitch by the Go, 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 Go.
You filthy bitch.
You foul bastard!
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 make you mad. I'll 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 make you
Thank you. This has been the Bonkers Radio Hour. I'm trying to be your lover, baby, but you won't let me. You won't let me get in. I want to thank all the kids at the school I talked to yesterday. They seem very nice, and I would like to take them to a movie. Okay, soldiers, support them. I support mine. I support my soldiers. When I say soldiers, I mean a freaking bowl of my toilet. Thank you so much. It's been the Bonkers Radio Hour. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where the fuck are you? I'll find you someday, you bastard. I'm the man in the mask. Hey, trickle down insurance. We're going to be talking about some insurance next week. It'll be fun. We'll talk about some umbrella layers of insurance. So if you want to get in on that, at the ground floor, I'm going to do some insider trading, and you will be arrested for your white-collar crimes. So welcome back to the Bonkers Radio Hour, and have a good night.